Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're still in Nutrition Month. This is week 4 of Nutrition Month, and I am going to share with you this week some of my best tips and tricks that I found when it comes to nutrition and healthy eating. I really believe it doesn't have to be hard. Let me preface this though. It doesn't mean that in the beginning it's easy. Just because I'll say to my clients that healthy eating can be effortless, it can be. That doesn't mean day one is effortless. That means there is work to do between, oh my God, I have no idea where to start, and, ooh, this feels effortless. There's like work in between, right? So I don't want you to sit there and say, like, oh my God, she makes it sound so easy. I don't want it to sound easy because it is not. But if you do some of the things that I recommend, it can become easier and eventually effortless. Okay. I just want to preface that. Few themes. I hope you've heard this through the other podcasts this month that I've talked about. But the biggest thing, not the biggest thing, there's a few big things. One of the biggest things is that you need to do the detective work. You need to understand what foods nourish you, what foods don't, like what foods zap your energy or make you feel yucky or give you digestive discomfort. You need to do the work to really know timing. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? Quote unquote. Breakfast isn't for everybody. I am a late breakfast eater, like 10 a.m. I do not do well if I eat first thing in the morning. But I've had to figure that out over time. And being told that, like, get up and eat, that's the right thing to do. That's what we're kind of, that's the parameters that are given. I was told that for my whole life. And then when I actually did the detective work and figured out what makes my body feel good, I realized that wasn't it, right? So you need to do the detective work around timing. Some people can drink coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Other people can't drink it past noon, or they're up all night, right? Like, these are the things you need to understand about yourself. For me, I would love to be able to drink, like people recommend, like social media or articles or whatever will say, oh, drink like 12 ounces of water before bed. If I do that, I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I have to pee. It really, really disrupts my sleep. So that's not good for me. I have to drink it earlier than that, right? Like, this is the detective work. This is the work that needs to be done to say, okay, here is the recommendation maybe, but does that actually really work for me? And you just need to do the work to figure that out. There is not somebody who's going to give you a plan, like a one size fits all plan that says, if you follow this, you're going to feel awesome. Don't deviate from it. I wouldn't trust them with my money. Just going to say, because that's not accurate. Everybody is different. I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but you really need to do the detective work to figure out what works for you. And in that process, look at everything as information. Don't get down on yourself if something doesn't work out. Don't, when you've had that coffee later in the day and you're up all night, beat yourself up. I'm so dumb. I shouldn't have had the coffee. No, it's information. Your body is saying, nope, that doesn't work for me. And you need to say, thank you, body. I appreciate the information and I'm going to start listening to you. Okay, that's the goal of the detective work, and everything is information. And I would say that the most important information is the stuff that doesn't work, not the stuff that does. That is really good information. And that's the stuff I would recommend writing down. to be like, ooh, no coffee after 2 o'clock. Or wow, for me, grapes really bother me. They bother my stomach. They're high in tannins. That's why I also probably don't do well with wine. I can't overdo it, right? This is information for me. So I am aware that if there is, a fruit tray out, I probably should avoid overdoing the grapes. Right. And I'm going to opt, to grab an orange or something like that, or a banana. That works better for me. Fruit is good. All fruit is good, right? We want to be choosing fruits and vegetables. But for me, I've done the detective work so that I understand my body and what works best for me, what really makes me feel good and nourished and gives me all that energy. So everything is information. Do the detective work. Everything is information. Number 3, 80-20 rule all the time for all the things. 80% of the time, make really good choices for yourself. 20% of the time, give yourself a freaking break, guys. We're so hard on ourselves. 20% of the time, it's okay. It's okay. Have that cake, have that cookie, have that bag of potato chips, get the fries on the side, go out to dinner, eat whatever you want. Don't stress about it. Have that beer or that glass of wine, give yourself a break, because we're meant to live fully. We're not meant to be chained to our diets. Nutrition is the foundation, I believe, of health, but not when you're chained to it. It's not meant to be your jailer. Your diet is not meant to keep you from living. Your diet and nutrition as the foundation of health is to help you live a healthy, more vibrant, more exciting, more whole life. And if you are chained to your diet and you can't actually live, what is the point? Right? I hope that resonates with you. So those are my 4, no, maybe 5. When did food become the enemy in your life? If you're struggling with food, certain types of food, certain I'm not allowed to have, I can't do, whatever, when did it become the enemy? It's not meant to be the enemy. We are meant to eat food that makes us feel good and that nourishes us. We need food. Food is energy. Food is allowing you to live a vibrant and healthy life. So you can change your choices of food that you eat, but don't make food the enemy. It doesn't have that kind of power over you. It really doesn't. It's supposed to empower you by making good choices, by feeling better and having the energy to do the things you want to do in your life and not feeling dragged down. So don't make food the enemy. Don't be chained to your diet plan. That's not the point. It's supposed to work for you, not you work for it. 80-20, 20% of the time, just give yourself a break. Everything is information, especially the stuff that does not work for you. And do the detective work to figure out what nourishes you. Those are my best tips for nutrition. And I hope that this podcast and message helps you today. And if you need any help with nutrition choices, please reach out to me. I'm happy to do a complimentary coaching call. We can go over what you're struggling with your diet, with your nutrition plan, and we can come up with some action steps. Okay? Happy to do that for you. Been there, done that in my own life. So just reach out. In the show notes, you'll see a link to message me. So just send me a message and just say, hey, I'd like to set up a complimentary call. And I'm happy to set that up with you. All right. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.